this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bruins offense will take the field first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The short hands, it's off. Crosses the 30, he's got to wait. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Shaw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Bruins are marching down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking.
And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up.
It's a running room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Bruins are threatening in the red zone. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Excellent pass by the Mac on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. We've seen freshmen step into the position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bruins. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program.
The give to the back.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Punch it out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Steps away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's on target and complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass, it's Newton. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Gets it out quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked. And they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, Dave, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind some play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarter.
Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Bruins will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Newton. Bringing the heat. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right?
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Trying to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Hayden. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in. So
looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Newton. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're working that left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to pass, it's Newton. Here's the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown it in completion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game. Here comes the Texas offense.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They want to run this quarterback.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Dropping back, it's Newton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Trying play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Newton. He's got it and still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw and he needs a chunk play. Using the quick game. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Shaw. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Finds his man. It's Woodhead. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the...
Touchdown Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be effective.
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's off. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next week.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're putting their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to pass on second down. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of a story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Newton. He fires to the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.